Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, African fight. Yeah, you know I don't dey think about that too much. I go dey mess up.
Just freestyle and nobody will even know what's right, what's wrong.
Yo, 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 what's up, MMA fight? Yo, what's up? I'm thinking too much.
Come on, Africans!
Here we go. Yo, what's up, African Fight fam? It's your boy JB back at it again with another episode of the African Fighters Podcast. You already know. Please consider to like, subscribe, and do all the good things for us. And today, ladies and gentlemen, back by popular demand. Yes, yes, yes. This guy disappeared. We looked for him up and down, up and down. The guy just they do us, they just they form big league. Anyways, what happened was before I tell you guys what happened, I'm just gonna tell you who this person is. Straight out of Houston, ladies and gentlemen. It's your favorite boy Yagi Baka again. What's up, Yagi? How they go now, my guy?
What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm glad to be back. It's been a while. I'm glad to be back on the podcast and talk to you guys about MMA.
Great
Thanks
stuff.
for having me.
Great stuff, my guy. Great stuff. Well, so Yagi, what have you been up to when you disappeared for a minute?
Life happened, and one of our guys lost, but we get it back in blood soon. So
Yeah, so speaking about his guy that lost, guys, he's talking about the champ, Kamaru Usman, which is something that we will discuss about today. Anyways, before we jump into any, we have a lot of things that we are going to be talking about, and today we are going to start with our boy Easy, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. So, Easy is gonna be fighting in UFC 281 live from the Madison Square Garden in New York. So, Um, well, the first question that comes to my mind, right, every time I think about Easy Yagi is why is Easy getting so much unnecessary hate, so much trolls on social media right now? Why do you think that problem is? Why does that happen?
the biggest thing for me, as far as I'm concerned, is to fully understand that question. You have to ask yourself, what do MMA fans like? And the answer to that question is, for one, they like a fighter who's active, right? They like a fighter who is very violent, like very exciting fights. They want to see blood. They want to see violence right there. They like a fighter who is flashy, but also has a side of confidence to him, right? If you look at those three things I said, Easy has two of them, right? He is very active as a champion, and also he has that flashy superstar nature. But the thing I think, has kind of undersold Easy is the fact that recently his fights have not been the blockbuster fight, right? Fans, when they got to know Easy, they got to know Easy as kickboxer who was very flashy, who was knocking people out and everything. Even in the UFC, he came in, he finished Rob Wilkinson, he put on a clinic against Tavares, he finished Whittaker, we saw what he did to Costa. But over the last couple fights, Romero was a big one. After the Romero fight, a lot of people started hating on him. Then you see what happened to the Cannonier fight. Then you see what happened to the Vettori fight. So fighters or fans, first of all, they don't like people who win a lot. They want you to lose, that you look human, and then all of a sudden they are not calling him the boring fighter. And as far as I'm concerned, the people who don't like Easy and people who throw Easy tend to be Robert Whittaker fanboys. They think Whittaker should be the champion. So even though Robert Whittaker hasn't finished the fight in over 6 years, they still praise Robert Whittaker but downgrade Easy.
Okay, all right. I
Meanwhile,
see.
they don't
Sorry
go
to
ahead.
talk over you. I see what you mean. Robert Whittaker hasn't finished a fight in a long ass while, and people still see him as, oh, he's a respectful striker. Not that I'm trying to put Robert Whittaker down, but
Mhm.
also Easy having a similar style as Robert Whittaker. Sorry, I
Mhm.
just need to get this off the screen. It will be a bit hypocritical to say that Easy is boring while Rob isn't boring. But do you think that these fans are actually more of Robert Whittaker's fans, or would you say that they are more of Easy's haters? Because I feel like the energy is more of hating Easy than actually being fans of Rob. Would you agree with that?
And I think yes, I think they're more of easy hitters.
Mm.
And more of easy hitters because they also Romero fans, right? They're also Whitaker fans. They are also Canadian fans. So I think they're mostly easy hitters who are just tired of seeing somebody keep on winning. Look at Habib. Habib has haters. Why? Because he just kept on. Usman, before he lost, he had haters. Not because he did anything bad, but because he kept on winning. Then all of a sudden, when you lose, it almost humanizes you, puts you to that level of step. So for all the haters, and we talked about this of easy understands his goal is to win, right?
Mhm.
It's not his fault how people decide to fight him. When people bring the fight to him, he puts on a very, very, very exciting fight. But if you don't and you just stand by the edge and expect him to come to you, why should he risk everything? And that's what the fans want. They don't really care about exciting fan or not. They just want to see Easy in danger. So they can say, oh, Easy got dropped or Easy got stumbled or Easy got wobbled. So it's not really,
Mhm.
they're not really worried about an exciting fight. They just want to humanize you, humble you. They use that word humble a lot.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, I think a good example is since Usman lost to Edwards, you've been seeing an amount of pouring support. The constant comments of like, "Oh, I like how Usman is taking this loss. He's taking this loss as a champ. I'm now a fan." That is a constant trend since Usman lost, right? So,
mhm,
do you think that Izzy already has lost to Jan Blahovic, right? And
mhm,
obviously, when he
mhm,
lost, he was humble about it. He was like he was the better man and all that. Do you think
mhm,
that if Izzy loses today, those guys, let's say he comes out and like the fight was like a classic fight back and forth affair with him and Pereira, and then he probably lost by split decision. Do you think that would actually get the fans in his side, or would you think that if he dominates Alex Pereira just like he did Paulo Costa, do you think that would actually work as well, or do you think the hate will still continue piling like that?
I think the hate will still be there, right? Okay, let you because you asked a two-part question. You asked
Mm.
if Easy ends up losing this fight, would they like him? Like is a strong word because they want to see Easy lose. They will say, "Oh, he's humble now. Oh, I'm now a fan." But meanwhile, they've satisfied that hunger of seeing him humanized, right? Of seeing him lose. So they will call themselves fans, but I don't really like all those people who said all of a sudden they are fans of Usman. I don't believe that. They just wanted to see Usman lose, right? Now, if Izzy goes in there and he destroys Pereira, right, doesn't what he did to Costa, you know what the next day will be?
Mm.
Pereira wasn't good enough. They pushed him to the title fight. He shouldn't have been there. Same thing that happened when Usman fought Masvidal the second fight.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "Oh, Masvidal is a journeyman. This, that, this, that, this, that." They just want to see you lose, humanized, stumbled, humbled, whatever words they use, and it's unfair. But it is the game.
Yeah, it is a game. We spoke to Super Sadiq Yusuf a couple of days ago, and he mentioned that um, him as a fan of striking, when he watches Easy Fight, he never gets bored because he constantly sees the switches and stands, the change of angle, all that stuff is what actually excites him. So, like he mentioned, like mostly it should be casuals because to be honest, Easy is a bit theatrical, not really a bit. He is a lot theatrical with his performances, his entrances, always giving UFC Fight Pass content. So, I feel like I would say I'm just going to close this topic with saying people I kind of see the angle where some fans will be coming from in the sense that we love knockouts. We love
Mhm.
flashy performances. We love like look at the fights between Jan Blahovic and not Jan Blahovic, sorry, Peter Yan and Sean O'Malley last night.
Omali.
Yeah, that was a great fight, right? So people would prefer to see that than actually watch a fight where it's a bit too tactical, which is
Mhm.
which to be honest 99% of the time is not Easy's fault, because as long as we know Easy is a counter fighter, he's also the champion, right? People are probably
Mhm.
bored of hearing this narrative that you have to take the fight to the champ, but it is kind of true. You want to win the title, you have to like risk it all and go out there. Yeah, because we saw Costa risking it all, risking it all in Abu Dhabi after he slept on his bottle of wine, um, and we saw how that happened for him. So yeah, I guess we'll talk more in about this fight when we get into the discussion about how the fight between Easy and Alex Pereira would go. So I'm just gonna
Okay.
move straight to the next topic, right?
Come on, Africans!